have much of a child.
Why not?
Well, there was 6 of us, and
Mm-hmm.
you can imagine her fighting, and Albert Hewson and Gladys Hewson, Mina Hewson, Merton Hewson, Edgar Hewson, Glennis Hewson, Lillian Hewson. 2 of them was older.
Yeah.
Then Edgar and I was twins, and then the other 2 girls. And my oldest sister, she always wanted to cook. I wasn't sick when I was growing up. We was one of the first ones up there at Grangeville to get a television. I was a twin,
Yeah.
and we didn't live in Grangeville all the time. We lived up at St. Mary's, or up at St. Mary's. And then we moved again towards Grangeville, or not Grangeville, St. Mary's. On a bus we had to go to school. We used to ride horseback to school, or else in a buggy. Miss Edna winter was in the snow. There was a shed there. You put the horse in there for the day. We had to start to school, Edgar and I, because I couldn't hold school if we didn't go. So we were just 5 years old when we started school. I like math because I just would love to go home and figure out the answer.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first ones that would do it and get the answer for class next day. I just love math. No, I don't know nothing. Home economics teacher used to live right over here, but she was a nice lady. Oh, when we went to school, I don't know how we got there, but we'd go out for a picnic, and we'd take wingers and put them in my mouth like we was smoking cigars. We lived quite a ways out of town, and the whole class went across this railroad bridge, and we weren't supposed to do it because a train might come, but we walked across it, and that's up there yet. But we walked across it, about 7 or 8 of us. And we had a garden, and he had a field of grain and horses and stuff. It was just a country family.
Mm-hmm.
They worked hard in the field, I know that. I remember the goose took after my mother. A goose took after my mother, but she got away. My mother would make the cake. We didn't have much, and at Christmas, all we got was a big bag of candy and nuts and stuff. We didn't, you know, when you're out in the country, you don't have all these presents and stuff, because you don't have a chance to get and buy it. And I know you couldn't get what you wanted. You only get coffee, sugar, flour, all that stuff. We just had to live without it. It wasn't too bad. They had a garden, they had cattle. On a ranch, you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Mother baked bread all the time. We used to have to help in the garden and stuff like that. A lot of times he'd go to town with the horse and wagon. My folks, they had us, I think it was a Chevy.
Chevy?
And somebody stole it 4th of July.
Really?
Took it home But then my dad found it for a big joke. And there were farmers. They said they didn't care if I go to and work there. Because I'd come home, you know, whenever I could. I was living with his family in Grangeville.
Oh.
I didn't have to pay for anything, because we lived out in the country, 5 miles or so. I wanted to be a cosmetologist, and I went and did it, but I didn't like it, so I went back to my old job that I was doing, working in an e-shop. 2 or 3 people come in a day. It isn't fun to do.
Yeah.
No, I got my own job, and that was when I was going to school, in high school. I was going with a girl, and we were together all the time, and her dad owned this seed shop. So he said, would you like to come and work for me? And I said, well, doing what? He said, well, you can start out washing dishes, and then you can later do something else. So that's what I did. I ended up cooking.
You did?
I did.
Good.
4th of July, I would just be frying hotcakes like the Dickens and frying hamburgers. You know who taught me to drink beer? My boss in that eating shop. He'd say, come on, Edna, let's go. We'd go get a beer. I worked there till I got married. Well, he'd come in the eat shop and I'd wait on it. He was delivering bread for Wholesome.
I see.
On the truck.
Uh-huh.
He'd come up every weekday, and I would see him. I would feed him, and I guess he started liking me. I don't know.
Well, of course he did.
He brought his 2 little brothers up there one day,
Yeah?
and they all say that's his kids. So I wasn't going to go with them anymore. But I found out it was his brothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
There wasn't much to do up there at
Yeah.
Grangeville. And
Yeah.
I worked late at night,
Yeah.
go visit somebody, or
Yeah.
he went fishing a couple of times.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
That's a long time ago. That's almost 100 years ago.
almost. Did he sleep up there too? Did he spend the night?
He?
Yeah.
No.
He would go back every...
Well, he would the weekend
He would.
when he'd come.
He'd stay with you and your parents.
Yeah.
Was he the first guy who asked you out?
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
There were guys before Grandpa? What?
Well, why not?
Grandpa was your first serious boyfriend.
Well, the best one.
The-
Well, he lived here, but then he would go up to Grangeville on weekends and see me. So he was worth some, wasn't he?
Yeah.
If he got, but the other one would come down here from Grangeville and see me.
Hey, that's
But I wouldn't see it.
because you liked Grandpa. You liked...
Yes.
I see. So you had a fella chase you from Grangeville to Lewiston?
Yeah,
Yeah? He couldn't catch you though.
no,
No.
no. First I was going to go to Spokane for the beauty shop, and then he talked me into coming to Lewiston. After we were together quite a while, we were thinking about getting married. And I bought up a whole bunch of stuff. I saved my money and bought up a bunch of stuff. Oh, a bedroom set in front of silverware and
Yeah.
a cedar chest. You know where I got married?
Where?
Right in that house down there, that white one. It's just an ordinary house. That's where Alfred's sister lived.
Oh.
We came up and had a minister come, and there was 3 or 4 besides that. Then we left and went on a trip around southern Idaho and come back. It was at Riggins, our
Yeah.
first night. We went around Boise and around, come home, rented a house for 6 months. Moved in this one. I come down here when not got married. We lived down on the flat down there for 6 months, and they built this house. When we first got in this house, or built it, we couldn't have a washing machine. We bought a dryer from them in 1950, and I'm still using it. I offered to have that little Chevrolet Roadster. Well, it was probably a Chevy. That's all they wanted. He used to work at he quit Wholesome, and he used to work for his sister in a gas station down there, tending to cars and stuff.
Oh.
And they had an eating place too.
Oh.
But then he got a job then with Pepsi, worked there the rest of his life. I guess he liked me. He didn't kick me out. We were over 50 years together. Alfred not used to take trips around. Went back east
Yeah.
3 or 4 times to see relatives. Went to Wyoming, Minnesota. Well, my sister lived in Texas. We'd go down there. Alfred's brothers lived in Arkansas and North Carolina. Had an aunt in California. We would see. Alfred was supposed to go, and he went to Spokane for the examination. And they found out he had a podiatry wasn't any good, so he didn't have to go. That was just about the time Dale was born. Well, he would have gone, but I didn't want him to go.
No.
But he would have had to go if there wasn't anything wrong with him. Alfred would have never thought I ever lived to 100. Well, he wouldn't have. I used to make pizza at home. They did like it. We did. I fixed a lot of them. I got married when I was 38. And then 10 years after that, I got polio. And I wouldn't have been able to fix anybody's hair anyway. Couldn't do nothing after that. I just sat and looked at people. And I stayed home with the kids. I had 3 kids when I got polio. The little ones was 2 and 3. The older one started school, and then he got polio. When my boy Dale was down there, he had polio. And he was about ready to come home when I went down there. I got in an airplane and went down there in the middle of the night, but he only had it at 1 foot and he couldn't raise his toes
Mm-hmm.
when he was walking. He came home and didn't miss any school. Well, we went down to see him, and they wouldn't let him out. We only could talk to him through a glass. And then he come home, and that was still staying down there. And Alfred was here with two little kids. Well, he had a higher woman, but when I got home, I kicked her butt and sent her home. Well, she was stealing stuff. She'd go home on the weekend because Alfred's sister and everybody would help him in the weekend. And when she went, she would take stuff, told her to get out of here. And then we hired a girl from Spokane. She was my brother's wife's sister that came down here and watched the kids, but she wasn't any good either. She would sit and watch me put the kids' shoes and socks on, laugh at me, trying to do it. So we let her go. I couldn't raise my hand, and I couldn't either, and it came back to me. Well, I could use it a little bit. I was crocheting and stuff, but I couldn't raise her, and I can't now. But they wanted me to stay down there longer, and I said, I'm gonna go home. I could do as much at home, helping me as down there. I always wanted to be mom. I couldn't do much for the kids like other mothers did, but they didn't care. They liked me. All of them did. I wanted them to grow up.
Yeah.
You gotta eat vegetables and fruit. That's a must. If you don't, you're gonna have something wrong with you when you're 60 or 70 years old. How many times have you been in the hospital? I wouldn't say none. Only when my kids was born. That's a fact. What do I have for breakfast? I have cooked cereal, a bit of fruit, a cinnamon roll, and coffee almost every morning. Oh, I cook my dinner at noon. Vegetable, meat. Eat my dessert before I go to bed. Well, it won't be dessert time. It'll be maybe the leftover stuff from dinner. Eat right, sleep right, be active outside. I mowed the lawn all the time. Always had a garden. Fun to go out there and pull a weed.
What do you know now about being happy or successful that you didn't know when you were young?
Didn't have sense of nothing, no.
How do you want to be remembered?
How mean I was. Poo, poo, poo.
What else?
Poo, poo.
What else?
I don't know. What does that mean? How ugly she was.
Well, that's not true either.
I can't believe I'm 100. Even wish for 100 years.
No, but you got him.
But it did towards the last, of course. But never give it a thought.
What's the secret? How do you live to be 100?
Just get up in the morning and work and then go to bed and get up and work. There ain't no secret.